Okay, now, when I kind of disappeared from YouTube, it was mostly because of burnout. But, you know, I had my grievances with the whole guitar community as a whole. I mean, a new product comes out, a new plugin, a new impulse response pack, and all of your favorite creatives are basically essentially releasing the same video. And I didn't want to take part of it. I know at times I have. And no, that's not why I got into this. I got into this because when I started producing and making my own music, there wasn't YouTube as a resource. I had to go to forums, I had to read books. Yeah, read books. Who the hell wants to do that? Anyhow, my intention was to A, get ears on my music, and B, help other creative people be creative, because I know how much joy I've gotten out of it. Now, why am I telling you all this? Well, because I'm backpedaling a piece of gear. It's a piece of gear that's been kicking around for years. And yes, it got sent to me for free. There's a couple caveats to this though. Number one, my band has been using this product, and we were using this product before I got sent this for free. And number two, these things f***ing work. We're talking about the Xvive U4, and it's been around for a few years now. All of you who play guitar, especially live, probably have an idea what this is. Why am I talking about it now? Because we've had great results with it. They've been rock solid. They've been pert near flawless, and it's made us better as a band. And this is the first time I've been in a band where we're playing with in-ear monitors, and the barrier to entry is so low with this that, you know, if you got the money, it would behoove you to not only improve your own playing, but improve the quality of the product you're putting out as a band. So let's get into it. Here we are. This is the Xvive U4 receiver, and it's pretty simple. It's a nice solid kind of aluminum exterior. And this, I guess, technically would be the front of the device. And to the left is the volume knob to control the volume. Pretty self-explanatory. Off to the right, with what looks like a knob, is not in fact a knob. It is a button to change the channel of the device. If you're running multiple units of these like we are in the band, we each pick a channel, and that corresponds with what is on the receiver. So I had this set on channel 2. Again, the volume knob here. Up top you have the power button and the jack for your in-ear monitors. And it's a screw locking type of a connection if your monitors have a screw-on connection. Around the back we have a belt clip, and then on the side, we have a charging port. Nice rugged construction. This thing is solid. Now, if we look at the receiver, again, pretty simple design. Up top, you have a button to release the XLR connection. We have our power button. And again, you can see that this is on channel 2, corresponds to what it was with the transmitter. You have a aux and a line selector, depending on what you're going into. And it also came with an adapter to adapt this to a 1/4 inch, depending on your needs. Now it looks like it can suit a totally different purpose. And around the back, or on the side, there is also a charging port. And it came with a dual micro USB charging cable, so you can charge both the receiver and the transmitter at the same time. And like I was saying, here is the dual micro USB charging cable so that you can charge both transmitter and receiver at the same time. As far as I'm concerned, these things have proven their value. Now again, the band had already 2 of these receivers, one of the transmitters, and in my experience with testing that, when Xvive approached me, of course I said yes to receive this. They sent it to me for free in exchange for this video. Everything I'm saying is based on real world experience, so if you have a problem with that, you can f off. These things, we've used them twice now in live scenarios. We've played small to medium clubs, and each time they performed flawlessly. The only time I had interference was when I had my cell phone in my back pocket. And of course, as often the case with audio devices, if you have cellular signal near an audio device, you're gonna get that kind of chirping interference. It was very minimal. It was only for a second, and then I remembered, oh, take my phone out of my pocket. Cool. But there's Wi-Fi to our mixer. We have, our own wireless router so that we can connect to our mixer and give ourselves our own inner ear kind of mix. There's Wi-Fi at these venues. There's people with cell phones. All three of us, 2 guitar players, a bass player, have used these without problem. They're rock solid, and I stand behind our choice to use these live until something better comes along. But for the price, you can't beat this. It operates on the 2.4 gigahertz band, and we all know it's widely used, very congested. Still, we have not run into any issues. It is mono, and to those of you who want stereo, I thought I needed stereo too, but I was ignorant. I mean, 99.9% of all stage monitors are mono. You're not getting a stereo mix out of a wedge. You don't need them in your ears. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I thought I did. Haven't needed it. Haven't felt like I'm missing anything. The latency is 5 milliseconds or less. I haven't noticed any perceivable latency, and I'm super sensitive to latency. That's part of the reason why I'm not so keen on using plugins to record guitar. Again, it has 6 selectable channels. Each of us in the band are on our own separate channel. We haven't had any interference issues, and you can use up to 6 of them. It passes 24-bit 48K audio to and from the receiver. Frequency range is 20 hertz, 20 kilohertz, pretty standard, pretty typical type of thing. It has a 90-foot line of sight range. Now, I haven't wandered very far from my rig at all. I haven't had any cutouts. We also, when we're in our jam space, I use this. I think we all use this. Steven might plug his guitar in because he's closer to his rig, but I use this every rehearsal, and I've had no dropouts. I've had no interference. I've walked out of our jam space and walked down the hall. A couple, not great walls. It's a jam space. Let's be real. We're not talking about like actual soundproofed walls here. What are we doing? I haven't tested the 90-foot range, but I haven't had any range issues. Xvive states it's a 5-hour battery life. The batteries are internal. They're not swappable. That could be a negative mark in your book, as whatever, fine. But I haven't had any problems. I typically charge sometimes I forget to charge it, and I think I played both of those gigs without charging them and probably got a rehearsal tour in. So I haven't run out of battery. But beyond the details and the real world experience I've had with them, and the 3 of us in the band have had with them, the 3 instrument players, not the drummer. Drums are instruments. I know. What I'm getting at is the things you plug in, those instruments. F off. We haven't had any issues. We've had really good luck. The price point can't be beat for wireless in-ear monitors. And like I said at the intro, having a monitor mix in my ears allows me to focus on what I'm doing a little bit more, and I'm not straining to hear myself. I'm not straining to hear my bandmates. And we're able to play better, tighter shows because of it. So if you're interested or you're curious, or if you don't have one of these by now, I would seriously consider it. And again, this is just my real world experience with these so far. And I do want to thank Xvive for sending me this. Again, we were using them before, and now all 3 of us have our own. So this has been great. It's been really wonderful. This is the first band I've been in to use in-ear monitors, and it's a game changer as far as I'm concerned. It's a game changer. So if you want to save your ears, you want to play a little bit better, sound tighter as a band, in-ear monitors is the way to go. And don't sleep on Xvive if you have been to this point. It's kind of all I have to say about this. I mean, I wouldn't have made this video if this wasn't a good product. I would have sent it right back. But real world experience, 2 live shows, multiple rehearsals using this has yielded great results. And we're going to keep using it until something better comes along. As far as we're concerned, we're not looking. We've landed on this, and we're feeling good about our decision. So thanks again for Xvive for sending it, and thanks for making a good product that I didn't have to crap on and that I didn't have to send back because I felt some sort of way about it. Thank you guys for being here. It's good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourself. Be useful to someone. See you in the next one.